Hello, my name is Digna Baster and I am from Tampa, Florida. I think the two things that you should save in life is time and money. And that's why I decided to, when I was looking into medical school, I decided to look into Costa Rica.
Costa Rica first. So let's take the decision process step by step so I can understand it. You decide you're going to go to medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Did you immediately rule out the U.S.?
I don't feel like I ruled it out. I feel like they ruled me out because I feel like no matter how hard you try, like a 3.5 GPA is just not good enough. You can be a great student, have great study ethics and qualities, and especially for us, we're students who are, our parents are Hispanic. Our first language, even though my English is great, my first language is Spanish. Sometimes I'm talking to you and I'm thinking in Spanish, and sometimes I'm talking to her and I was like, man, how do I say that in Spanish? So it's like a big confusion in my head. And like I think schools should take that into consideration. And when I went to apply for medical school, I didn't even try to apply. I just felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt the competition was too high. I felt like no matter what I did, it wasn't going to be enough.
So when you had that thought, you decided you were going to go out of the U.S.? How did you even know about medical school outside of the U.S.?
Well, my cousin actually graduated from the school.
From Unibe?
Yes.
Okay.
And him and his father, they told me about it when I graduated high school. And they tried to convince me to come this route. But the way that you're taught in the U.S., like my mind was so set on just following directions and going one school after another that I didn't even consider it. I ruled it out. Just
because you were just always taught 4 years pre-med medical school.
Right. And over there in high school, I was in a program called AVID, and they help you get ready for college and all of that, and they tell you all about the universities and what you have to do, but they never tell you about schools that are outside of the U.S. So the students there don't get the opportunity to even think or to even consider something other than what's there.
Let me ask you, once you decided you were going to come here, how did you go about deciding if you could afford it, how you would pay for it? What was that process like?
I knew from the bat that it was cheaper than the U.S. and for me it was, I guess I've always had like a good backup for my parents, and I just knew like no matter what it cost, no matter what we had to do, we were gonna get it done.
And was it much cheaper than the U.S.?
Oh yeah, like a fourth or more.
Wow. So you're paying a fourth of what you would have paid in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Or even less?
Yes.
Maybe a fifth?
Or an eighth.
Or an eighth?
Yes.
You don't even know, it's just so dramatically cheaper.
It is.
That's amazing. That's amazing.